What is going on, everybody? It's me, it's your old pal, the original gamer, Stevie Stro. And what game are we looking at here today? Well, I'll tell you what we are looking at. We're looking at one of my favorite games to play. This game is called Joust. And the version of Joust we're looking at is Joust for the Atari 7800 home video game console. And I believe this one was released somewhere around 1982, 1980. The 1984 was the home version. So here we go. Here's Joust, released in 1984. And you can tell by looking at it, if you're familiar with the original arcade game, that this has captured pretty much all of the look and the feel of the arcade. So why don't we jump in and let's see what our difficulty settings are. Okay, so we have intermediate, advanced, and expert, beginner. Okay, that's 2-player. 1-player, beginner. Let's try intermediate for starters. Prepare to joust. Okay, now if you are familiar with the game Joust, you have to fly and strike your opponent at a higher elevation than them. So when you strike an enemy, they drop an egg and you need to pick up that egg before it hatches. If it hatches, it becomes another enemy of higher difficulty. I'm trying to get this dude. So, yes. Okay, I cleared level 1. Survival wave. Now you have to try to not die this wave to get bonus points. You can, if you're lucky, catch the eggs in midair. And you get a couple extra bonus points for those midair catches instead of picking up off the ground. Oh, that was a tie there. These sound effects are so classic Atari. The sound of the flapping sounds like so many other white noise sounds in Atari games. Aw, dude, I got killed, so I will not get my survival bonus. That's cool. There's just something so iconic about the sound of an Atari system. The sound of laser beams, the sound of explosions, these very classic 8-bit type sounds. I'm just dying like a fool here right now. Yeah. So it looks very much like the arcade, plays like the very much like the arcade, but I'll tell you what, it lacks a little bit. Oh, there's the pterodactyl, the unbeatable pterodactyl. I got him. I got the unbeatable pterodactyl. Cool. No survival points. So yeah, it looks like the arcade. It plays like the arcade. It has all the features here. You can see the flames now burning away the bottom layer there, your little bottom floor of protection. That's very well animated. The one thing though that I'm not feeling, and again, I haven't played the arcade version in a little while. That game is over, but it doesn't feel quite as smooth and glidey.
This is Lee Patterson, author of Bouncy Ball, and you're watching the original gamer Stevie Stro.
Let's jump into expert. Let's play this game as difficult as possible. I think I like doing that. I've been doing that in my past couple Atari videos, is playing it on the normal difficulty, the intermediate, and then jumping into expert. And just seeing what's the dilly. The thing about the arcade version of Joust, and this is here too, although they don't really kind of demonstrate it for you, but in the arcade you can watch a little game over kind of preview of the game, and it kind of shows you a few things. And so your flyers, the color of the flyers of the pilots of these enemy birds, they can be one of 4 different colors. And there's names for them, and there's different point values for them. And so I think the gray one is one of the most difficult ones, if I remember. Oh, I got backed into the pterodactyl. Survival wave. If I can survive this wave without taking any damage, I will get a survival bonus, I think, of 3,000 points. That was a tie there. I'm going to have to start picking up some of these eggs here. Now that guy's ready to hatch. That guy's ready to hatch. And see, he's going to hatch into a gray rider. And the gray ones are the most difficult ones, if I recall. Man, I'm getting my butt handed to me. Thy game is over.
Hi, this is John Linville.
And Neil Blanchfield.
We are the Coco Crew. I hope you're enjoying watching Stevie Stroh play video games, especially the Coco games. And when you're done with that, check out our podcast at cococrew.org.
So that was the expert difficulty. And let's try it one time on one player wimpy difficulty beginner. Let's see what the difference is. So we're going to see all the different difficulties here. On any difficulty right now, I'm not able to get too far. And I tell you what, I am struggling with this side controller here on the side, trying to hit it with my thumb. It's over here on the side, and it is it's not comfortable. You start to cramp really quickly on this thing here. Nobody in the 80s knew any idea of the word ergonomics. When you see controllers like the 7800 controller, controllers like the 5200 controller, and even the ColecoVision controller with the buttons on the side that are just not designed to comfortably be practical in a human hand. See, I got the survival bonus that time for not taking any damage. Okay, here's the egg wave. This is a bonus wave, yeah. I guess I can say at this point, as far as playing games are concerned, I am above novice at this point. So I do feel somewhat like I'm cheating right now by playing on the novice level. But it's the cool thing about this is depending on the age of the player and the skill level of the player, you could have really young kids play these games and not have it be too hard for them. So that's kind of cool. Can we get the last egg? Yes, we got the bonus for getting all the eggs. Alright, so I'm going to die here in just a minute. I'm pretty sure I got 2 lives left. Boom. 1 life left. 1 life left to live. Don't kill me, bro. But it has all the features. The features of the disappearing islands. The animation of those islands disappearing, and the sound effects are here. Survival wave, yes. So now the islands are, even more islands are disappearing. Don't kill me, bro. Man, I'm doing really good. I just need to get this guy here. And then don't let that egg hatch. Dang it. There goes the survival bonus. Come on, bro. No survival points awarded.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowan. You're watching Stevie Stroh, the original gamer.
I think we've shown it off here. This is cool. This is Joust for the Atari 7800. This game was released in 1984, it looks like. Copyright 1984 by Atari. This is a Williams arcade classic and a very, very good, successful port to the home video game systems. Atari was synonymous for bringing quality to the home for the most part, although you could look at some of the 2600 games and maybe debate that, but Atari was a company that made really good arcade games in the actual arcades. They made very good home computers and video game consoles, and Atari kind of launched the home console revolution. It was the Atari video computer system, the VCS, or the Atari 2600, was the console that really launched the idea of consoles. There were a few before it that had varying degrees of success, but Atari became a household name, and Atari became synonymous with playing video games at home and popping in cartridges that you could purchase and play a variety of games. Of course, now we're all used to doing this on a variety of systems like the Xboxes and the PlayStations and the Nintendos. But in 1978 and in the early 80s, it was Atari They were one of the first, and it was because Atari got things started that console wars have been around for a really long time. So, you know, Atari came out, and then there was the Intellivision that tried to challenge the Atari. Television did okay, but didn't really have a lot of commercial titles and a ton of arcade titles. I don't think they quite picked up. And then it was ColecoVision. ColecoVision was the big one that challenged the king, which was Atari, and ColecoVision was one of the first consoles to bring really cool arcade quality experience to the home. And then Atari fought back with the 5200 console, and then eventually the 7800 console, and I'm not sure what other consoles came out after that. But you could see here that Atari started producing some very high-end, high-quality video game systems here. And I would actually say, and I hope I don't really irritate anybody by saying this, but I would say that the Atari 7800 is a system that is superior to the ColecoVision as far as graphically anyways. The ColecoVision might have better music because it had a Yamaha sound synthesizer in it, but graphically I would say that this is better. The sprites are a lot more detailed and crisp and things like that. So cool system. I'm glad I have this system, and this system will also play Atari 2600 games, so you can look forward to seeing many more of those from me as well. All right, that's it. I'm going to shut up now. I've been babbling way too long. I am the original gamer, Stevie Stroh. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, throw out a comment, and share with your friends. I'll see you next time. Peace out and keep on gaming, everybody.